stop, lead us in the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Establishment form.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodríguez.
Here.
Anthony Nanda is absent. Mayor Jesus
Here.
Ruiz. Sergio Cox.
Yes, ma'am.
And Gloria Rodríguez. Yes.
Public comment? Don't have anyone here. No, anybody? All right. 5, presentation and status report of the Bauman Bridge expansion project. I put this item on the agenda to give that officially only. There's been a lot of questions in that area by the residents because the bridge there's been meeting Bauman taking quite a while now. I think we're past the January deadline.
Yes, and especially because of the weather. I was talking to the irrigation district guys, and they said, yeah, we understand, Giuliani, and we have had several interruptions, and but we're in trouble. Also, they mentioned, remember that we work only Monday through Thursday, and I really would prevent the interruption that I mentioned. I changed a little bit the program of the schedule of the activities, because instead of putting the east side head wall of like this one, instead of doing this on the other side, I prefer to pour the deck today. We did it today, and we're gonna be able to open. This photograph was taken last night, and this one too. We poured the concrete today, this morning. We're gonna be allowing the concrete to cure for the rest of the weekend, and we have everything scheduled to change the traffic control and open the road for the traffic Monday morning. In the meantime, we're gonna continue working on the sides with curb and gutters, sidewalks, and they're gonna be continuing with head wall on the east side.
So it's not totally completed yet.
I beg your pardon?
It's not totally completed. We're still in sidewalk.
Not yet. This is the final product right now, and this will be cured during the weekend and will be open. It's the project is not complete, and we anticipate about according to my report when I wrote it, it was 45 days, but we're gaining this additional week by doing this. So I anticipate 30-35.
So end of March.
Yes.
Didn't you do a change work order on that?
That's what it took longer, right?
That delayed it some more, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then who's gonna be working the sidewalks? Us or irrigation or some contractor?
Contracted by us.
So when they start doing that, is there gonna be closure of lanes, but the work on there is gonna be all straight?
No, just on the shoulders.
But it won't be completely ready to be opened.
Yes, sir. It'll be open for traffic.
Yes, I heard you say Monday, but it won't be complete because you still have some other stuff to do to it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, that is correct. It will be open for the street traffic, vehicular traffic.
So vehicular traffic can go through.
That is correct.
So then are we recommending that children don't cross yet? Because I know that was one of the biggest concerns that people had, is that they weren't allowed to be walking during construction. So if you're opening during the middle part of it, but you're still working at the sides, are we saying don't walk or anything like that?
Don't walk on construction areas, and they can proceed with capturing the way we were doing it before.
minutes. No,
We just lose quorum?
We can't.
Yeah, I would just stop, I would just not do it.
just, I need 2 minutes.
Well, this is not an action item.
Yeah, it's not an action item.
You're still discussing it, so you can listen to him, I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
So this is, this will continue the sidewalk, Chicans. And also this, we're gonna be doing, additional demolition here and extending the sidewalk. After that, we're gonna be putting, handrails and, guardrails to protect pedestrians and, vehicles. In the meantime, I'm, getting, approval from Texas to extend this curb, this asphalt into their, right of way to facilitate the turning in this intersection. Another thing that I'm pursuing, this is, it's an addition of this project. I'd like to create a decel lane here. It's, some additional, safety lane for people turning into, well, this is not part of the original project. Okay, so that's the idea.
I think we have some questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait till Renee gets back in. And I need to address Mr. Martinez about this. Which side are you on?
For what?
I remember that being thrown at me. Whose side are you on?
For what?
Pardon myself. It's a medication. It's a
It's
medication.
That's an appearance from now on.
It's the drugs, he said.
That's a constituent.
All right. Olivia,
Here it comes.
go back to Juan.
All right.
Mayor, 6:11, Mr. Gondar just arrived to the meeting.
See, we're our jerseys today.
All right, now we're back to,
Wrong.
Mr. Martinez.
Yes.
If we allow pedestrian traffic to come over this bridge, whether it's not complete, we don't have the guardrails, we don't have precautionary measures to keep children from either pushing themselves into the ditch or doing something that would create injuries or whatever. Aren't we exposed, isn't the city exposed to some kind of liability? If there's nothing there, to keep these kids from pushing each other off, that's while we're still under construction.
No, I don't think so. You still have immunity from that. In fact, you would have to, it would have to be what's called a special defect. I don't think that constitutes a special defect. Was there, Sam, what was the pre-construction condition?
The pre-construction is this, they were walking, on the street, obviously,
But there were guardrails there?
yes.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure you have any more, I don't think you have any more liability now than you did then.
There
So
won't
it's still a
be-
bad idea.
There won't be any guardrails for a little bit until they get finished with, right?
But there's a concrete wall on one side, and then they're just gonna be working on this side.
Oh, okay. There's concrete barriers
Just on this side.
just on that side?
We're planning to put barricades at the edge of both sides to protect pedestrians and also walkers. Okay?
Yeah. As long as we protect the city from getting involved in something.
Yes. Any other question?
So in the March.
Yes.
Thank you, Sam. All right, we're going to consent agenda. No motion?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
No motion is second, made by Mr. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondar to approve.
Victor Pérez is absent, Rene Rodriguez,
Aye.
Anthony Gondar,
Aye.
Sergio Cox,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gloria Rodriguez. Yes.
Number 7, public hearing of ordinance 374, amendment number 1 to increase fiscal year 2016 budget. It is 6:14, public hearing is now open. Anybody who would like to speak on the 14, public hearing is now closed. Number 8, second reading and adoption of ordinance 374, amendment number 1 to increase fiscal year 2016 budget. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion made by Mrs. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondara to approve. Any discussion? All right.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gondara.
Aye.
Sergio Cox.
Yes, ma'am.
And Gloria Rodriguez.
Number 9, discussion and action to authorize the city of Socorro to submit a grant application to the Office of the Governor's Criminal Justice Division Justice Assistance Grant, JAG, program in the amount of $12,000 to purchase new computers for the police department.
Motion
Make
to
a motion
approve.
to approve. Second.
We have a motion made by Mr. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondara to approve. Any discussion? All right.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gondara.
Aye.
Sergio Cox.
Yes, ma'am.
And Gloria Rodriguez.
Number 10, discussion and action to authorize the city of Socorro to submit a grant application to the Governor's Office State Homeland Security Program in the amount of $33,000 to purchase P25 radios.
Make a
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion made by Mr. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondara to approve. Any
Yes.
discussion?
I've heard first.
I heard.
I've heard.
Doesn't matter. Y'all roll for it anyway.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gondara.
Aye.
Sergio Cox.
Yes, ma'am.
And Gloria Rodriguez.
Number 11, discussion action on proposed serving services for the areas encompassed in the city of Socorro annexation project. Do I have a motion?
To approve.
There, no one wants to say it there, huh? That's gonna be it.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondara to approve. Any discussion? Anything on this end?
Mayor, this is an activity that is necessary for the conclusion of the annexation project. Once we have the surveys done, we have the definition, we have all the addresses, and we are ready for the letters to be sent, not only for the private property owners, but also for the entities. We have already the agreement, not the agreement, the acceptance of the parcels to be annexed from the surrounding entities. So this is the continuation.
Any questions?
No.
All right, motion second.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gondara.
Aye.
Sergio Cox.
Yes, ma'am.
And Gloria Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Number 12, discussion action to change the name of 911 Memorial Park to Socorro Veterans Park.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion made by Mr. Rodriguez, seconded by Mr. Gondara to approve. Any discussion?
No.
No, I just think it's about time that we did this. Hopefully this year or very soon we will have something for the veterans of support and all veterans.
I have a question on this. This park isn't complete, right?
No.
It's nowhere near complete.
No.
It's not even started yet.
Hmm.
So I have a question. If we name it Socorro Veterans Park, it's gonna be on our website until we complete it, and then people will say Socorro has a Veterans Park, and they'll ask where it is, and they'll go, and they'll be met with nothing for the time being. So I noticed that we have parks in Socorro, and I was talking to Mr. Duarte about this. We have a park in District 2, Bahia Hermoso Park. We have, for example, Paradise Park.
Those are not parks, those are ponding area.
Right, but I'm saying that we still have something there that would take years for us to get with this park. For example, even right across the building, who owns the grassy area that we have there? Is it under the Socorro property?
What
Right there
area?
next to the
That's
police
ours.
parking lot.
That's ours.
Is it named?
It's we have 9
No.
acres, so
Right.
we also see the support.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying that if we do this, that's fine. But how long is it gonna take for us to build something there?
It doesn't matter how long, we're gonna be putting money as we come and money is available in there. So it's better to just start now, because then the same thing's gonna happen as before. In 2000, in the previous council, we were very close to making one in District 4 for veterans. It was gonna be a beautiful park, we talked about it and all this stuff. You came in and most of the projects were, stopped.
For good reason?
But it doesn't matter if you had good reason or
It
not.
doesn't
But
matter. Of course it matters.
no, it doesn't matter, because those good reasons were your good reasons. Ours were good reasons to make it. If we stop, if we don't do it now, then when? So let's start now with the name and then put money in there, and as we go along, it'll come to fruition.
Correct, very okay.
And we do
Yeah.
have money allocated for that.
Yeah, that's fine, like I said, I just wanted to throw that idea out there and see what we thought about that. That's fine.
And you got a legitimate point, but the truth of the matter is, all it is a name change from Memorial Park to Veterans Park. So all we're doing is gonna change all the wording on the name of the park.
Yeah.
And it gives us a chance to go into the books and whatever records we need to have as Socorro Veterans Park.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want this to be a long-term project, because I know that right now we have few funds available. And to build the World Championship, they took out COs, which us anticipate doing that for a park. So if we name it, that's fine, but how long will it take to actually, for us to build a park? That's my
Well,
question.
I don't think the veterans
We're
are
applying
right.
grants, so that's why we allocated 50, I think it's 50,000.
Well, it was 35,
Yeah,
it
so-
was 35.
Yeah, so that we could,
Split.
we could apply for that.
They have 35,000, and I know that we will soon have a walking track to start off, and then, the memorial that, Mr. Lindell.
I'm preparing a presentation for the next council meeting to show what the plans, the recommended plans are for 301 Place and Veterans Park.
And I've gotten together with Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Lundell and Ms. Adriana Rolate, and we have talked about some ideas, and we have more ideas, but I understand that we cannot put everything in there right away. So, I'm willing for council to work and put as much money in there so that we can have it quickly. Yes, we're not gonna have it from one day to the next, but if we don't start it now, the same thing's gonna happen as before. Nothing. So, yes, I want the name change, and I wanted, to have money in there as we go along.
Well, the money's there, we just don't know how much now,
Yeah.
but we can look at the Parks Commission on the 8th, so we can go and try just to report.
That's fine.
Just go there and see what they plan.
So let's start now, at least with the name change, and then whatever money we have allocated for the park, and then start and get together. Do
And
whatever
I
we
do have a follow-up question though. What happens to 9/11 Memorial Park?
Nothing.
But I mean, like, the name itself is very symbolic, it was very
It's
important
very
for history.
symbolic, the name is very symbolic, but it's also, to me, very sad. So I would rather have Veterans Park instead of 9/11. To talk about 9/11 all the time, it just brings bad memories. I mean, to me, it's sad.
Well,
I don't know,
I think that
maybe
we
you
should
enjoy it, I don't
still
know.
honor the people who died that day
Yes,
who fought
we
for our
do.
country,
And
because
it's-
there were heroes aboard Flag
Exactly.
993
But-
that died for this country, make sure that more didn't die. And a lot of the memorials that we have in this country are for battles. For example, the Battle of Pearl Harbor, when the Japanese had attacked. We have a very nice memorial day, and I'm sure that brings tears to many people, but we still honor the sacrifices and we still honor the people that died that day.
And I understand that,
But we could
and
probably,
they have memorial
eventually as
parks
funds
in
come in, we
other
could
parts
probably
of
go
the
to
world and other
in
parts
the
of the
Veterans
town,
Park
of
since
the
it-
country. We
Yeah.
don't have a Veterans Park, period. And those are also heroes, don't you think?
Well, I do think that, which is why we changed the name of the streets in a subdivision where you
And I know
decided
you
to
were
change
gonna
the
bring
name of
that
veteran
just for you
to
to
a name
make
after
yourself
yourself. That's
look
not supporting veterans for real.
Again, we're giving
Are
you
you
guys.
changed the names,
Motion.
please? Are you changed those?
The motion is made.
You voted to name the street after yourself instead of the
I
veterans
did
in this
not
country.
vote it, and I knew he was gonna do that, because he did it the
Right,
last
right.
meeting.
Because people have
And
to
you
know.
need
They have to know
you need
about
to make
that.
yourself look good. I don't know, it doesn't matter what you say right now, like, it doesn't matter to me, like you always tell me, it doesn't matter what you say. Now it doesn't matter what you say.
Because
I
the street
want,
name
I
is down, we
want,
took it down.
this is my idea to name it Veterans Park. Now, I don't know how the council feels, so we'll find out.
Let me, if I can interject, please. I think that Veterans Park is a good idea, it's a very good idea. And we have been dealing with our veterans here for some time now. And I know I can go as far back as when I first got on council and talking to veterans and promising veterans something, and I tried. And I also tried to get this little lot right here for part of the Veterans Park. And it fell by the wayside. And I think the honor our veterans right now has been long overdue. And it's, I think we as city of Socorro have to have something showing that we care for our graduates from Socorro High School that went into the service. And some, I don't know of any extreme sacrifices, but I do know that some were wounded and came back lame. Two examples, Chuy Hernandez, Carlos Sepulveda. I think that the Veterans Park idea is good. And I think it's a start in the right direction. I call for the question.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Aye.
Sergio Cox.
Aye.
And Gloria Rodriguez.
Yes.
Executive session.
Motion to go into executive session?
Second?
The motion is second made by Mrs. Rodriguez, seconded by Ms. Rodriguez to go into executive session.
Victor Perez is absent. Rene Rodriguez.
Aye.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Aye.
Sergio Cox. And Gloria Rodriguez.
It is 6:24, going to executive session. Dr. Plaza.